the film, I'll be so happy. I don't want to think na we have to surpass or match yung box office returns ng isang daang tula para kay Stella kasi we put a lot of hard and good work in the film as well as Direk Jason Polak Samana. This happened parang after such a long and tedious process of back and forth. Ang dami ng script na dumating sa amin ni JC bago kami umabot dito sa script na to. So, I would like to think na people will watch it because it's good. Or they'll watch it because they watched the first one and now they want to see what happened to Fidel and Stella and now Clyde. But, yun, ayaw ko isipin kung ano mangyayari box office-wise. Yeah.
Good points. JC.
Actually, I'm the worst person to ask this. Wala naman akong pressure dun sa pagiging kasi I think it's a producer's pressure or directors. Hindi ko alam. Ako kasi parang syempre gusto namin balikan ulit yung mga tao ang nanood nung panahon na yun. We're banking on nostalgia this time. So gusto namin panoorin nila kami ulit. And we were actually reaching out to them or replying to their messages. And I guess we wish na sana manood yung dating nanood ng isang daan na para kay Stella. And, yeah.
Second question ko for Kyle. Kyle, congratulations sa inclusion sa cast. Paano yung dynamics ninyo? Kasi solid na si Bella and JC since then at sa mga previous projects nila. How did you put yourself into the scene and collaborated well with Bella and JC's characters?
Paano kaya? Nagkatrabaho na kami ni JC before. Mas may connection, mas marami pa kaming eksena dito than the last project that I did, of course, with him. Pero, like I said, I think ang pinakamasasabi ko sa dalawang actor na to is yung professionalism nila is unmatched, na parang pinaramdam talaga nila sa akin na parte ako ng buong production, and it's a team effort, kumbaga. I know this is their movie, I respect that so much because, I mean, your kwento nila Fidel at Stella, syempre. Sobrang respect ko yung kwento nila. Pero, like, for example, when I just said thank you to Bella, thank you so much for letting me be part of this project. Sagot niya sa akin, thank you for joining the parade. Parang, pinaramdam niya talaga sa akin na they wanted me to be part. And from day one, I never felt the pressure from either of them. And I think, makikita mo yung kalabasan sa movie. Yeah.
Actually, yung dagdag lang ako dun sa character niya. If you see, and I'm sure papayagan naman din ni Direk Jason, no? Si Clyde ay yung opposite ni Fidel, basically, in terms of physicality and confidence. So, I gelled yung character niya sa amin kaagad kasi, siya yung hindi siya.
Something to look forward to. Congratulations, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Von Belinari of TV5 Digital. Next, we have Roldan Castro of Abandon Tonight.
Good afternoon. Kay Bella at saka kay Casey. Ano ang sekreto ng dalawa na hindi kayo nauubusan ng kilig? At kahit pa panakit ang mga proyekto nyo?
Hindi ko na nga rin alam eh.
Pag nangyari po ako, kinikilig ako sa eksena nila.
I guess, this is what I always, siguro dahil, I usually say this sa theater kasi nga, things that would remind you every time is, lagi mong maaalala yung mga bagay-bagay kasi nararamdaman mo siya. It make you feel something that is unusually na hindi mo nararamdaman palagi. And I think whenever we're together, meron kaming string na pinupul na naririnig ng tao na hindi usually nararamdaman. Ano yan, it's a melancholic feeling every time we were in front of the screen. That's my point of view every time I watch us. And ang lungkot every time na nakikita ko si Bella at si JC. At the same time, na kinikilig din ako, pero at the same time, parang, uy, may pag-asa ba? Is there hope? Lagi may lingering feeling of pain. And so, I guess yun yung tandem namin, yun yung standard, or yun yung flavor. So, I guess hindi nakakalimutan yun ng mga tao, lalo na pag naramdaman ko. And yeah, I guess.
Yes,
Ako,
Bella.
I think it goes down to we both like each other as people. I look forward to working with JC every time. So I think it translates. Nakikita siguro nila yung joy din sa mata namin na every time we work. Ako yun eh. Lahat naman siguro na nakapartner ni JC at lahat din na nakapartner ko sa ibang project. Sinasabi din naman nila may chemistry eh. But it's so easy to fall back into what we built together. Kasi nakailang pelikula na tayo. Naka-anim na ata kami.
8.
8? Okay. Naka-8 na pala kami. Sorry. Naka-8 na pala kami. So, minsan nga, ang usapan na namin is, paano natin iibahin to from the last? Kasi ang dami na namin nagawang love stories together. So, we're very conscious about how we work also. Teamwork siya. Pinag-uusapan namin anong ibibigay natin dito na hindi natin nabigay sa huling pelikula. So, yun, it's hard work, plus luck, plus just genuine chemistry po siguro.
And every year po kasi na nag-work kami each other, we syempre nagmamature kami, diba? We become unpredictable every time to each other. Meron na nga parang tennis match na nga may competition na eh. Na parang, galing mo dun galing mo dito ganyan. So, I guess, inaano namin pinupush namin yung isa't isa para sa, bago naman pakita natin. Paano kaya magiging vulnerable dito, paano papawikin dito, para maayos namin yung rhythm ng maayos.
Actually, nung last shooting day namin dalawa, may kinunan kami na scene na very heavy. Meron kami ganun to each other, ano ibibigay mo dito? Tapos pagka-cut, sasabihin ni JC, maganda yung ginawa mo sa line na to Or ako, Caps, sobrang ako naapektuhan dito sa line na to. So, meron na kaming feedback din sa isa't isa. So, super helpful.
Yun, ang follow-up ko, siyempre 8 years na itong bago kayo ginawa ko itong movie na to. May challenge pa ba sa inyo? Ano yung mga challenge na na-encounter nyo? At the same time, nawala ako. Yun. Tapos kay Kyle din, siyempre, ano yung challenge niya na makasama yung magaling na artista na sina Bella at saka kay JC?
Challenge? Ang biggest challenge namin is I think very protective na kaming dalawa kay Fidel and Stella. So tumagal tong pelikula kasi ang dami naming tanong sa script na hindi sasabihin to ni Fidel or hindi to sasabihin ni Stella. So siguro it was difficult for Jason Paul also and the creative staff of Viva Films, but we wanted it to be clean. We wanted the scripts that we read to have no holes. Para pag napanood nila, ayaw mo kasi na nagbayad yung mga tao ulit para panoorin yung continuation ni Stella and Fidel. Tapos, sana pala hindi na lang. Sana one na lang. Hindi na nila tinuloy. So, I don't want them to have that reaction. Kaya, kaming dalawa, ang dami naming meeting na inupuan talaga namin na, ito, hindi po namin to sasabihin. Or ito, hindi to gagawin ni Fidel. So, I think the challenge was getting to where we are now, to this version of the script. So, there you go.
So, syempre gusto namin ng bukod dun sa bago, and of course, yung banking on nostalgia, babalik namin. Siyempre gusto namin ng bagong flavor ng pelikula pag magkasama kami. And the pressure, siyempre, kakaiba yun eh. So I guess yun lang yung pinaka-challenging part ng pelikula dun sa pagpili namin ulit sa kanya.
Marami kaming instances dun sa ibang versions ng script na nagta-text na kami sa isa't isa na huwag na natin gawin to. Kasi hindi kami satisfied dun sa story or parang wala siyang character development or ang dami ng taon na lumipas, ito lang nangyari sa kanya. So, dami namin ganun in between 2017 and today. So, yun po.
Okay. Kyle, yung challenge mo na nakasama yung dalawa?
I think pinaka-challenge lang in a whole para sa akin, para sa character ko po na to, was just to make sure na I get my story across, kung anong gustong ikwento ni Direct Jason through Clyde, while also being able to be a catalyst din sa kanilang dalawa para ikwento paano ako naging konektado sa kwento ng dalawa. I think that was more of the challenge na talagang tinulungan naman po ako ni Direct Jason Paul. He gave me the trust and he really helped me build Clyde through each shooting day. So, as much as we were saying po kanina, nakaka-pressure po talaga yung project. Sa totoo lang, hindi po naging challenging because, yun nga, I'm surrounded by such a good team. And, yun.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you. That was Roldan Castro of Abandon. Tonight for our next question, we have Jeff Fernando of Daily Tribune.
Hello, good afternoon. Hi.
Good afternoon.
Hi, for first question for JC and Bella. Nag-number 1 yung movie nyo 8 years ago, di ba, sa pista ng pelikulang Pilipino. And maraming naging fans yung movie dahil, sabi nga nila, iconic siya. So, ang question ko is, bakit ko kailangan maghintay ng 8 years bago ito sundan?
May dapat tayo isushoot bago mag-pandemic. Ito sakto nag-pandemic. So, natigil siya. Tapos, lumipad na ako ng London. Umalis ako. Tapos nabalitaan ko may iba nang ipapartner kay JC. Nag-text ako kay Tita June, talaga po, hindi na po ako si Stella. Yun yung text ko. Tapos nabalitaan ko, tinanggal na po yung dapat na artista niya. And hinintay na lang nilang umuwi ako.
So, muntik na maging hindi ikaw?
Yeah. Muntik na, oo. Nalaman ko lang kay JC din.
Almost.
Yeah, they almost replaced me.
Si Stella?
Yeah. It was supposed to be a different Stella. Yeah. Yun lang talaga yung text ko. Talaga po, hindi na po ako si Stella.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. I'm Stella again.
Hinintay ka talaga ng project.
Opo, and yun nga, yung script po, ang daming versions muna. Hindi kasi namin alam anong gagawin sa present time. Like, I don't know kung nabanggit to ni Direct Jason Paul sa first press ko namin before, but isang daang tula para kay Stella is loosely based on his college life. So it was very personal to him. So ngayon, what happens in the present time, hindi naman na sila nagkita ni Stella. So now everything is reimagined, everything is all in his head. So we had to wait for the right story po.
Okay. JC,
I guess kung nangyari to even before, years before, or 2019, or baka paghihilaw siya.
Okay.
So ang ganda na rin po siguro na naluto siya ng maayos at umabot ng 8 years para maging masarap.
Okay. Okay. Para kay next question ka for JC, may speech defect yung character mo dito. Ayun, paano mo inaral yung character na yon? And mas naiintindihan mo ba yung mga taong may ganong disability in playing this character?
Actually, ilalabas po namin sa pelikula na meron po talagang association or an institute, may speech defect. Nakasama ko po sila sa eksena at may isa po akong katabi doon na na talagang meron siyang speech defect. And kamusta ka? Napanood mo ba yung unang pelikula nito? Sabi niya, Kuya, sabi niya, ito yung nagbigay ng confidence sa akin nung napanood ko to. Kaya ako nakakapagtrabaho ngayon. And sabi ko, sana naman, tama ba yung ginagawa ko? Kasi minsan po, I just keep doing it, and hindi insensitive na ako. Then sir, lahat ng ginagawa niya nung panahon na yun, ako yun. At sinabi ko yun kaagad kay Direct Jason, and he posted about him. And I guess, isa to sa reason ko bakit kailangan din siguro ipalabas para meron talaga, we feel those kind of inferiority or fear, di ba? Maybe this movie is for you. Ayan.
Okay. Last question na lang po for Kyle. Kyle, after watching this film, may inis ba ang audience sa'yo?
Posible po.
Okay.
Honestly.
Ready na to?
Totoo na po. Magiging honest na po ako. May mga naiinis na po sa akin bago pa panoorin yung film na to, at may mas maiinis pa sa akin siguro pagkatapos. Pero ang kagandaan naman po ng character na to, I think sa lahat ng characters naman, may revelation naman. You'll find some kind of peace within Clyde. Feeling ko naman may marami pong relate sa kanya actually when it comes to personal insecurities. And ang gusto ko lang sabihin sa mga maiinis pa po kay Clyde, and in general, pag naiinis ka sa tao, alamin mo kasi it always comes from somewhere. And malalaman nyo sa film na to kung saan nang galing si Clyde.
Okay, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To add lang quickly po to your question kay Kyle, what I have to say about his performance po here, he makes, hindi kasi, ang dami ko na nakikitang comments na galit na sila kay Kyle, umpisa pa lang. So, what I have to say is, he made Clyde very human. So, maiintindihan niyo kung bakit siya ganun. So, it's really nice.
Thank you for your questions. That was Jeff Fernando of Daily Tribune. Up next, we have Kate Adahar of Random Republica.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon. Kasi yung kind of love na meron si Fidel, napapasulat siya ng tula, ng awit. Kayo ba, how does love change you? Or ano yung mga nagawa niyo because of love?
Papasulat ako ng script. Ano ba? Hindi ko na alam.
Napapasulat siya ng script.
Live performer ako siyempre, so dadalhin ko sa play ko sa mga projects ko. That's my kind of arts. So,
napapasulat po ako ng kanta. Yun na lang siguro, safe na lang answer.
Ikaw,
Yun po, script siguro. Okay.
papasulat ka.
And then, napapasulat. Na-inspire ako magsulat. Or, ano ba? Yun lang. Actually, sa movie na to, mas si Fidel ako kaysa si Stella. So, yun.
And for JC, kasi nabanggit na nga yung speech design, it's hard enough na umarte ng drama. No?
Yes.
Parang, paano mo yun binalansa yung pag-deliver din ng defense?
Sobrang hirap po. Isa po to sa pinakamahirap na character ko. Nagtabi kung kailangan isipin para lang minsan sa isang linya o sa isang eksena. Actually, every scene po nito sumasakit yung ulo ko kasi isipin ko yung 3-word rule, isipin ko yung emotion na napakabigat, isipin ko yung insecurity ni Fidel, isipin ko yung camera, isipin ko yung direction ni Fidel, at saka saan ako isilaw, at saka saan ako aangulo. It's one of those challenging things I've ever done in the movies, probably. And sana mapagtagumpayan ko siya, sana napagtagumpayan ko siya. I don't know kung nag-translate ba siya dun sa trailer. But
Ako naiyak ako sa trailer eh.
Oh? Okay.
Nag-translate siya to.
Nag-translate. Pero actually, this time around for this movie, ang I think, emotionally bigat ay mapupunta sa role ni Stella. Nasa kanya lahat ng mga nasa kanya lahat ng mga emotionally challenging moments. Packed yung role niya ng gano'n. And marami na kaming nakunan na eksena na andun siya, and then she's being present about it, and she's super generous about it. At nakikita ko yung struggle nito. so habang binubuo niya ulit si Stella, I'm proud of her. I'm proud of what she's done so far.
Ang tanong nila ikaw eh.
Ay, sorry, nalipat siya.
Dahil pinuri ko si Kyle kanina, what I have to say is, ngayon ko lang nalaman na nahihirapan pala siya. Kasi pagka-excel mo siya, no weight. Wala akong nararamdaman. Ano na nga minsan parang feeling ko instinctive na sa kanya yung 3-word rule, yung stutter. I don't see him question his acting choices before we get to the set. So, kung nahirapan ka man, hindi namin nahalata. Ganun. Yes!
That's the goal.
Thank you, that was Ms. Kate Adahar of Random Republica. For our next batch, please do stand by Jojo Panaligan of Rider PH, CJ Buad of CJ Says Vlog, Nurse Alma of GMA Entertainment Digital, Alan Sangon of Stars Photo, Ian Lee Estrella, TikTok content creator, and Alan Policarpio of Inquirer. Our next question will be coming from Jojo Panaligan of Rider PH.
Thanks, G. Question ko kay Bella.
Yes, hello po.
Hi, Bella.
Hello.
Kanina sinabi ni JC na meron sa character niya na as JC, he doesn't agree with, pero kailangan niyang makisimpatya to do the role well. Ikaw din ba may ganun ka kay Stella?
I'm the exact opposite of JC here. Parang may, yung acting process ko naman is ako yung #1 defender ng character ko. So minsan may mga napapatulan ako sa TikTok kasi may mga comments nila is, naku, masasaktan mo na naman si Fidel. Nag-explain talaga ako na hindi, dito nanggaling si Stella. So, baliktad ako. Parang once I say yes to a character, I make sure na I would be the first person to understand where she's coming from. So, personally, questionable, as Bella, questionable yung mga choices ni Stella sa buhay. Those are things I probably wouldn't go through in my real life. But, yun nga eh, parang when I said yes to the first and now the second film, I made sure na if anyone questions Stella, like, why did she do this, why did she say that, I know the answer. So, even if I don't agree with her, I hope hindi niyo siya mahalata when you watch it. Yeah.
My follow-up. Obviously, importante si Stella sa karera mo, no? Yung character na yan. Hindi ka ba na-tempt na i-co-write yung I mean, given, pinapakinggan pa nga lang kita, ramdam ko na how invested you are sa character mo.
Yeah.
So, hindi ka ba na-tempt na i-co-write? At saka paano mo pinipigilan yung sarili mo na, ay, actor lang ako dito?
I was offered to co-write isang daang awit para kay Stella a few times. Lalo na nung may time na may version kami hindi talaga nagustuhan and JC already, I think, told them na he didn't want to do it anymore. I remember them calling me in the middle of the night. Nasa Bohol ako, nasa bakasyon ako. They were asking me to parang jump on a meeting to co-write the film. But ako very careful ako to not overstep. This is Direk Jason Paul's story. And he's such an open and such a smart person na pag sinabi namin why this version doesn't work for us, he gets it right away and then he changes that. So I appreciate Direk Jason Paul not only as a director in this film but also as the creative genius that brought all of us isang daang tula para kay Stella. So I wouldn't want to offend him. So I really didn't want to co-write this project. I always correct also, a lot of people think I wrote the first one, so I always correct and say this is the Jason Paul story. So, syempre pag nasa eksena na kami, he allows us to change some lines, or when I say Direk Jason Paul, parang bilang babae, kasi syempre iba yung perspective din ng lalaki at babae. Bilang babae, hindi to gagawin ng isang babae. He graciously accepts that. So, I only go that far, like how far an actor can go. So, yun. If I get the chance one day kung magkaka-third film pa to, I might say yes, kung ipapako-write na lang, but not for this film.
Sorry, I just... How would you have felt if someone else had done Stella?
Oh, I would have been really mad. Kung iba daw yung gumawa ng character ni Stella.
I don't think anyone else can do it better than you.
Thank you. That's very kind. Thank you. Hindi naman kasi dapat kami yung gagawa ng isang daang tula, diba? This was a project for 2 different actors. So, binigay ito sa atin parang last minute na lang kami, pairing na baka mag-work si Bella and JC. I think we're here because we're meant to be Fidel and Stella, and I love Stella so much, the film and also the character. Like you said, I think it put me on the map as an actress. I think people started taking me more seriously as an actress after isang daang tula para kay Stella. Not just as a working actor, but an actor who can bring, I guess, money in. So I got trusted with better roles after this. So I'm not gonna let anyone else play Stella if I have the last say. So, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Jojo Panaligan of Rider PH. Up next, we have CJ Buada of CJ Says Blog.
So, hi guys. Good afternoon. And isa ako sa mga umiyak nung isang daang tula.
Sorry po.
Yeah. Masakit-sakit din. Ngayon naman, paano nyo ipapakilala si Fidel at Stella sa mga Gen Z? Kasi yung mga Gen Z, di ba, medyo wala na. So, paano nyo sila ipapakilala right now? Stella, ikaw muna.
Tumingin ako kay JC kasi paano ba ipakilala ng isang tao sa Gen Z? Hirap ng tanong. Wait lang, ganda ng tanong. I wanna answer this properly.
Can I say something as a Gen Z perspective? Ako po kasi, inamin ko na po doon dati, pero aminin ko po ulit ngayon, hindi ko pa napanood ang isang daang tula para kay Stella. And that was also in my way. I didn't want to know anything about Stella and Fidel going into the movie. Siguro pagkatapos po ng premiere night, promise, papanoorin ko po yung first. Pero, I'd like to say, as a Gen Z, I've always known this film have such a big impact, and I would say Philippine pop culture, when it comes to, when you would talk about that heartbreak movie that a lot of people would talk about. Lagi pinag-uusapan ng Isang Daang Tula para kay Stella, and I think they, naramdaman po ulit ng mga tao yun nung in-announce na uulitin na may sequel. Ako, not being a viewer, but being able to read the comments, at talagang ang daming sumunod, ang daming nakaalala ng kwento nila. And I feel like it's, to introduce this to my generation, we already know the impact it had before. So I think a lot of us are still excited to see what their kind of love back then could bring to a time like now. So yun.
Yes, Kyle. As a millennial, relax malala. Sabi ko. Yes,
I think, yeah, that's the perfect answer. We have Kyle. He's our Gen Z rep. He definitely brings a lot of freshness and youth to the film. I think his audience would love the film and also his character because we grew up also ang dami, di ba si Fidel sa part 1, yung dahilan kung bakit nagkaroon ng Isang Daang Tula is because he doesn't speak up. And I think the number one thing I think of when you say Gen Z is they know how to speak up. So in this movie, kasi Fidel finds his voice. So I think makaka-relate yung Gen Z sa character development namin dalawa. Plus yung courage ng character ni Kyle. Yung character kasi ni Kyle wala siyang fear eh. May gusto siyang gawin ko. May gusto ko ligawan ko. It's so apparent in the movie that even Direk Jason Paul actually nung pinitch niya sabi to, meron siya mga words na hindi namin alam.
Sasabihin ko ba lang eh.
Yeah.
Actually, mas Gen Z pa nga minsan si Direk Jason Paul sa akin eh. So, totoo lang pagkabasa ko po ng script. So, I think, yeah.
May mga terms siya doon na alpha, ganyan.
Yeah.
Gusto pala sa TikTok na
Limerence.
Limerence, may mga ganyan si Direk Jason Paul na he told us, no, this is what they will understand now. So, inaral din namin siya na, yun pala yung alpha, yun pala yung limerence, ganyan. So, I think one thing also about this movie that's different from the first is, sa first, it really felt like a cinematic experience na parang dream girl niya to, pinapansin siya. You know, it's such a romance movie na parang hindi ito mangyayari sa totoong buhay, sa totoo lang. Itong bagong film, it's so grounded on reality, which I think really speaks out to the Gen Z audience. So, very different.
Fidel.
I guess yung pelikula namin, it's katulad ng mga Gen Z ngayon, emotionally sensitive na. At marami ngayon, di ba, na para magbabago ba ako para sa taong mahal ko? Hindi, magiging unapologetic ako. Yung society may problema, hindi ako. So, si Fidel, nandun siya nandun siya sa ganito ako eh. So tatanggapin na ba ako o hindi? Magkukulong na lang ba ako? Kasi nga, yung pelikula namin, ano ba siya? Nakabattery kami ng fear. Lalo na sa character ni Fidel, diba? Parang, with all his insecurities and everything. Paano niya get over yun? Paano niya he worked his way around his insecurities? At nagtagumpay pa siya o hindi? Kasi even in the first movie, di ba, may tendency maging red flag talaga si Fidel eh. So ito sa pelikulang to, tumawid. yung mga possibilities na iniisip nyo sa kanya nun, dito na lumabas.
Okay, for my last question is that, sabi sa trailer, pwede na kaya? As Stella, as Fidel, as Clyde, paano nyo sasagutin yung tanong na pwede na kaya without spoiling anything?
As our characters?
Yeah. Pwede din. Pwede na kaya?
Pwede na kaya. Kailan namin masasabi pwede na kaya?
Paano mo daw sasagutin yung question na pwede na kaya as Clyde?
As Clyde.
Okay na muna. Okay na muna.
Sige, step.
Pasok ako sa 3-word rule. First Stella ha. Kaya. Pwede na. Yeah.
Oo, pwede na.
Clyde.
ginagawa na yan.
Okay guys, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dallas.
Ganda ng mga tanong mo.
Thank you for your questions. That was CJ Buada of CJ Says